person, possessive. Speaking to myself, plural. So I'm not saying your faith, I'm saying our faith. First person, possessive, plural. Okay? Our. Do it with me? Our. Good. Say it as you write it. Good. Does yours look like mine?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And what underline in red?
Ow.
Ow. Is that the first sound? Yes, it is. All right, so for cursive,
Is this mode pencil?
we're doing start the bass line, stop at 2 o'clock, come back around and connect, and a ponytail. Starting at midline now, down to bass line, a bump, come back to midline, back to bass line, and a tail. For your R, up to midline, down the shelf, and down to baseline. For the sign, move right vertical palm from right shoulder out around to the left shoulder. R. So if you want to know the song, our God is an awesome God, right? Our God. Good. So you're going from right to left. All right. Next one is same. The future is made of the same stuff as the present, said Simoile, but also said King Solomon. The future is the same stuff as the present. All right, ready? Same. S-A-M. Okay, do it with me. Same. S-A-M. Wiggle on your own. Say it as you write it.
S-A-M.
Good. Now spell it for me.
S-A-M.
Okay, let's talk about that silent E. Remember, for Rule 7, we've got 5 different reasons why this could be a silent E. The first rule is the vowel sound changes because of the E.
Yep.
Is that what we're underlining?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So you're going to underline the A, 2 under the E, and an arc between the 2 because the vowel sound changes because of the E. Any other markings?
Yes.
First sound, and then these 2 are marked because of the rule. So in cursive, you're going to start at the bass line. Remember, you're going from S's. It's kind of a doo-doo-doo pendulum. You're going up at an angle at a point, coming down to bass line, pendulum out, and there's your S. For your A, stop at 2 o'clock, come back around to connect and back to bass line. For your M, up to midline, back to baseline, bump at midline, back to baseline, bump at midline, and a tail. And then a little midline loop for your E. Her sign for same is different than what I was taught. She says, put your index fingers side by side from right to left. Okay, same. I learned it like this. You take your pointer and your thumb sticking out, and that's, pointer or thumb and pinky sticking out the side. And if this is where you're comparing to, right? So if you said, I like God, I could say same. Like, I agree, me too. Or if you said, I like the sun, I could say same. So you and I are the same. Or if you're saying, that is a boy, am I the same? We're not the same. That is a girl. Slip on it. Are we the same? We're the same. So I could say same, or I could compare 2 things and say same. Good. Fine. The 7 girls were fine in the hayloft. Why did we have to chase them? 7 girls were fine. Ready?
Fine.
Not fine like hot, says my son. Fine like they're fine. Playing there. It's fine.
Mine
All right.
Hot?
Fine.
Well, now you made me look bad.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Fine. Okay, say it as you write it.
I didn't know it means hot.
All right. Sound it out for me, please. All right. What red markings? Remember, we've got our silent E. Rule 7 has 5 reasons. First reason is the vowel sound changes because of the E. There it goes. So we underline the I, underline the E twice, and put an arc between the two of them. For your F's, remember F's are fun. Lots of loops. Loop up, loop down. Here we go. Ready? Start at baseline, loop to the top like an L, but keep going underneath and connect out. For your I, go up to midline and back to baseline. For your N, remember for N's, you can do a very bumpy one, or you can go straight up to midline, straight down to baseline, bump at midline and a tail. Either way is correct. Your E is a little loop at midline, back to baseline, pick up your pencil, and dot your I. The sign for fine dates back to our early time in America, or maybe history. I don't know how Europeans dressed, but men used to wear all of those fancy ruffles, right, and those curly hair. So you're going to touch the thumb of your right hand with your palm leftward. Okay, so it's open hand, right thumb, and you're going to do like you're ruffling your feathers right below your shoulder. That's fine. Yeah, like fine clothing. It's fine.
What if you mean fine like, okay, that's fine. Or
Yeah, same thing. Fine.
Okay.
Like, how are you? I'm fine. You're not saying, we could say you're fancy. I'm fancy. All right, the last one is name. Multitude does not argue the goodness of a thing. The devil's name is Legion. Interesting. Remember when Jesus was about to cast out some demons, and he said, their name, our name is Legion, for me we are many. Okay, name. Ready? Name. N-A-M. Okay, do it with me. Name. N-A-M. Okay, sound it as you write it, please.
N-A-M.
Good job. Now say it for me.
N-A-M.
All right. With our markings, why do we have a silent E? The first reason is the vowel sound changes because of the E. That's the one we're going with. So in red, underline your A, 2 lines under E, and an arc. Any other markings? First sound, first sound. Let's do some cursive. For your N, remember for N's, just like here, you can do the bumpy N or you can do the pokey N. I'm going to start with the pokey N, okay? Straight up to midline, straight down to baseline, and a bump at midline and a tail. For your A, stop at 2 o'clock, come back around and connect, and down to baseline and a tail. For your M, same as N, you can do the bumpy kind, or you can do the pokey kind. I'm going to do the pokey kind. Straight up to midline, straight down to baseline, bump at midline, back to baseline, bump at midline, back to baseline, and a tail. And for our E, a little loop at midline. Very good. The word name. Okay, so let's do the alphabet really quickly. A, B, C, D, sorry about that. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And I'm wearing too many bright colors. I should be wearing just black and having nothing behind them. Q, okay, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, so for name, you're going to make an H with your right hand and an H with your left hand, and you're going to make an X, but point on a sideways X. Okay, so two H's. I'm going to show it to you what it looks like so you can kind of see. Two H's. Okay, but it's going to be this way. Name. So you're making a mark like someone who can't write their name. So a long time ago when people had to sign their name, if they weren't literate, if they couldn't write, they would just write an X for their name. Okay? You're very lucky to be able to learn spelling, write, and read. So here's your name. So if I'm asking you, I would point with a question mark on my face, your name, and I could even say, your name, please. See how my face changed? Question mark, right? Your name, please. Okay, and then you could say, my name, T-O-M, my name, S-A, this is an interesting one, S-A-L-L-Y, Sally. Okay, good job today.